Tensura X Coat. The God and the Genius by Tempest_Moon. Chapter 7 Boys Talk. Kiyotaka Pav. It's been almost a month after the entrance ceremony and a lot of things happened during that time. I still remember the swimming lesson where Rimuru dominated every girl and even boys record in the competition set up by that teacher. I wonder if Rimuru trained her body since childhood. Because by the looks of it, her body is refined to perfection. She won with an outstanding time of 22nd. Rimuru might look like a fragile girl, but her body is toned and well built that it's capable of dominating the field. When Rimuru showed up in that school swimsuit, almost every boy at our class are glued to her from start to end. Kushida, who are also a feminine girl, was barely even getting any attention from the boys. Rimuru sure is popular, huh? Rimuru hangs out less and less with me during those time as I got close to Sudo, Iken Yamauchi. She was hanging out with other girls in our class, which is fine for me to be honest. At least I calmed down myself a bit when she was not always around me. But when she left, Kushida, the other popular girl in our class, approached me and asked if I could help her out with her problem. She said she wanted to be friends with Horikita and tried everything she can to befriend her, but it was all in vain. She asked for my help, which I gladly accepted, not because I was entranced by her cuteness though. Kyo still don't know Kushida's true nature during this time. And in the novel, Kyo sometimes say that he thought that Kushida is cute. It failed though. Horikita found out about our little plan and we got busted in the end. Kushida did not manage to befriend her in the end of the day, which probably hurt Kushida. That's their problem to solve. At least for now, I'm glad that I am far away from trouble. When my classmates saw Rimuru hanging out with me, the rumors are starting to spread saying that we're dating or something. But that's far from the truth, because Rimuru does not think of me like that, I assume, and also, I don't want to experience what I had just experienced when Rimuru rejected him. Looking around, I saw Harada smiling while talking with other girls, which was a normal thing for him. Harada is in a relationship now, huh? I heard that Harada, the popular guy in our class, is now on a relationship with a girl named Kei. My first impression about her was an energetic girl who will pounce at popular boys during middle school. She's a real beauty too, and her popularity does not fall behind Kushida and Rimuru. Okay, listen up. We're having a serious discussion today. Sei-chan sensei, or what my classmates nicknamed her, has arrived for our third period in history class. It was noisy before she came in, but she seems to be not bothered by it. What do you mean, sensei? A student suddenly shouted at her. Shouting at a teacher is not a good student conduct, but she didn't say anything about it. She's a very patient teacher, isn't she? Sei didn't mind what the student did and just answers the question. It's the end of the month, so we're going to have a short test. Please pass these to the back. The room went quiet and obeyed her instructions. But after receiving the test, many students let out a heavy groan. Sensei, what is this? This is so unfair. I haven't listened to any discussion, so we weren't prepared. But Sei-sensei just shrugged off the students' complaints and replied. Don't say that. This is just for future reference and it will not reflect to your report cards, and there's no risk involved, so there's no need to worry. But cheating is still not allowed. This caught my attention and my thoughts began to run wild. That's odd. Normally, only general grades were reflected in your report card. But the way she phrased it, is she implying that it could be applied in a different way? Maybe I am worrying too much. As soon as I received the papers, I started scanning the contents of it. There were 4 questions per subject, for a total of 20. Each question was worth 5 points, for a total of 100 points. Most of the questions was easy, which was surprising, but it all went downhill when I reached the last 3 questions. Why would they give such difficult questions to a high school first years? The test difficulty skyrocketed when it came down to the last 3 questions, and I can see some of my classmates having trouble themselves about it. Well, I guess I'll just solve these problems the same way I did on the entrance exam. Class ended after the bell rang. I headed towards the cafeteria to get my lunch, and surprisingly Rimuru didn't bother asking me to go with her again. I got with Sudo and his gang and ate lunch together in the cafeteria and everything went well. Hey guys. Wanna head to the vending machine over there? I heard there are new batch of soda freshly delivered earlier. Aiku just finished eating, suddenly stood up and slammed the table with an excited expression on his face. While Sudo agreed with his suggestion and said, sure. You come with us too, Ayonko-ji. Okay. Was my only reply. We headed straight towards the vending machine and I found out that there were really a lot of new things stored up in there. While I was picking what to get, Ike suddenly told me in a serious tone. I'll forgive you if you come out clean, Ayano-koji. So tell us straight to the point. Tell you what straight. He's really confusing me right now. Oh come on. Don't give us that. We know that you're dating Rimuru-san and don't you dare deny it. Dating Rimuru. When did that happen? And where did you even get that idea? What do you mean? It's so obvious since the beginning of the class, you know. She invites you to who knows where and even shared a lunch with you. How can you not be dating? Who knows where is just at the convenience store though. And it's not like I want her attention too. You're exaggerating things. Rimuru and I are not like that. Really? Well, you won't get mad if I continue to court her. I think Rimuru will kill you herself if you did. Before I can even give my response, Sudo beats me to it first. He then proceeded to slap Ike's shoulder while laughing. It's true. I would advise to avoid doing that to Rimuru. Rimuru is friendly towards the boys on our class and even boys at different grades. Her attitude, beauty and intellect would probably catch the hearts of those young boys. But it's clear that Rimuru doesn't like it when someone showed his love and confessed to her. So when someone tried to confess their feelings to her, she just politely rejects them, and if they got a little forceful then bad things happens. I know that now. So that's why I'm holding off my confession for her in the time being. Right now my eyes are set on another cute girl from our class, you know. Do you wanna know her name? I would also advise to stop doing that too, for your own good. My words didn't come out, but it's not that I care. Ike's expression looks like a boy who got the best Christmas present and trying to show off to his friends. Then who is it? Yamauchi, who also shares the same excitement as Ike, intently listened to the conversation. It's Kushida-san. She's a cheerful and lively cute girl, which was a total package for my taste. Kushida. You've got a good taste, don't you, Ike? It seems like both Ike and Yamauchi also shares the same interest when it comes to girls. After that, they went on talking inappropriate topics about the girl's body, which was honestly surprising because other than the fact that we're still at the cafeteria, there is still a lot of students hanging around this time of hour. They seem excited talking about girls and how they look. Aren't they ashamed talking that loud in public though? But it appears that they both are not ashamed of it. I can feel that Sudo was slightly uncomfortable with the other two, so he turned towards me for a moment. Hey Ayano-koji. What about you? What's your ideal type of girl? Sudo tried his best, but it's the worst question to ask me. Other than the fact that I haven't interacted with a lot of people at my age during middle school, I haven't even got a single clue on what to like about girls. If only I was a little bit sociable like Hirata, maybe I could have understand how different girls behave. Mentally tucking my depressing thoughts, I replied back to Sodu. I guess someone sociable or something. Also, I don't mind the looks, but I prefer someone who is not clueless about everything. Is that the right response? I don't know if they would like that. What are you, Ayano-koji? Boys only like girls who have big chest. There's nothing more they want than that. That's right. It seems like those two really are a pair of their own, huh? Ike rebuked at my response and Yamauchi also agrees with him. Sodu on the other hand seems disgusted by his friend's actions but didn't voice it out. Is that so? I didn't know. And I don't really care. That's right. So you better change how you think, Ayano-koji, and start to act like one of us. I'd rather not, thank you. I don't want to destroy Yamauchi's smiling face with my rather rude response, so I kept quiet. The subject of dating brought Hirata back to my mind, so I asked them about it. By the way, Hirata is now dating Karuizawa, right? This made them look at me, but I remained my blank expression. It's weird that you know about that. But anyways, you're right. Hundo saw them holding hands just the other day. Is it really weird for me to ask that? Yeah, they're dating. No mistake about it. Is that so? If they were, then they've probably done some naughty stuff, right? Yeah. I wonder how far they've gotten. It must be wild, right? Yeah. After that, those two went back to their own little weird world, which was probably the most disgusting thing a boy could ever think about. Get me some cocoa, will ya? Why don't you buy it yourself? Looks like their bond is not that strong, huh? Yamauchi said as he tried asking Ike to buy him a cocoa on the vending machine. I've already bought mine and drank it while both of them are still lost in their fantasy. I can't. I've lost most of my points and the only thing that I have on my name is 2,000 points. Surprised by this, I unconsciously asked him. How can you spend 90,000 points in just a month? He looked at me confused and explained. Well, I bought many stuff. Like video games, a lot of food and more stuff. Look at this, I got this last week and it's pretty awesome. He showed us a handheld gaming device and waved it around with a smug look on his face. That's cool. How much did it cost you? 20,000 points. But I added more modifications to it, so it probably costed me around 25,000 points. He spent that amount of money to a video game. That's great, with this we could play all the games we want together. That's right, you should buy it too, Ayankoji. Sudo is buying it next month, so you should too. I find no reason doing that. Yamauchi then proceeded to showcase all of the good things of his gadgets in his opinion and started bragging it to me. I didn't really understand what it was and it left me confused on the most part. How does that even work? It doesn't make sense to me at all. Not voicing my complaints, I just listened to what Yamauchi has to say. Hey Ayano-koji, mind buying me a Coco? Yes. Sure, no problem. Thanks Ayano-koji. Friendship is a blessing, isn't? This is good for now. I guess you could say that. I can't wait to get my money for the next month's allowance. I'll pay you back, I promise. After that we left the cafeteria and headed towards our own ways. Free things that you could take in shops, huh? So the convenience store is not the only place that offers free stuff. Walking alone, I started to think more about the recent events. That vending machine offers free items too. But why? The dead silence didn't break my line of thoughts and I continued to walk straight. A school that gives a huge amount of money to their students in the first month they arrive. What an outstanding play they've made.